Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. One of the foremost leader, founding fathers from the southeast, talking about Mbazulike Amaechi, who is also an elder statesman and who has also been standing so strong for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, has spoken about the 2023 forthcoming presidential election. And in his words, he says that Nigeria may not survive as a federation after 2023, went further also to describe the country as a breaking vessel. Talking about those who are going to feature in the presidential election, describe most of them as rogue and open up on a lot of things which has already created so much uncertainty about the country Nigeria. But it's good for you to hear full details and why his reasoning is towards that direction. But before we give you full details of the news, we'd like to encourage you, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Foremost nationalist and First Republic Aviation Minister Chief Mbazulike Amaechi on Tuesday took a swipe at some Nigerian politicians, particularly presidential aspirants, who are claiming that nomination of interest form were bought for them by people who are urging them to contest different positions in the 2023 general elections, telling them to be ashamed of themselves. Terribly disappointed, Chief Mbazulike told us that with their blatant lies, particularly from presidential seat aspirants, that people or groups bought forms for them, they are only telling the world that somebody who wants to preside over the government of over 200 million people cannot make up his mind, that it is people that make up mind for him. Chief Amaechi said that it is only in a breaking vessel called Nigeria that politicians can come up with such blatant lies about people or groups buying firms for them, particularly the presidential seat aspirant, and people will believe them, saying that all their lies and maneuver is calculated to keep away a certain section of the country out of the rest. According to him, he said, so the thing they are telling that to fools, they regard all Nigerians as fools, and they are the fools we are looking like for telling us that rubbish. Now somebody bought form for you, somebody forced to agree and append your signature on the form. What a lie. The whole game they are playing is calculated to keep away certain sections of the country. However, it is for the people affected to come together and give a serious thought to their continued association or partnership in this breaking vessel called Nigeria. The things happening now about who occupies the seat of the president in 2023 is telling the world that this is a federation where corruption and stealing is officially allowed, committed, and encouraged by the government. When you dole out 100 million naira to buy party nomination and interest form, how much is the yearly salary of the president of the country? It tells you that something is wrong with the fight against corruption. Is the yearly salary of the president of this country up to 200 million naira? How come appointees and lawmakers are doling out such an amount of money to buy forms? Where did they get such money? Is the president making such amount of money genuinely every year? They are telling Nigerians that it is rogues that are preparing to go in there. This is enough for the president to beware of people he wants to succeed him. He should know rogues and are preparing to take over from him to continue the keys to control the keys of the treasury of the central bank. Their intention is to scatter whatever that is remaining in the country and to squander the oil money and wealth of the country. That is what they are planning. Nobody is controlling them. They are telling the world that they are out of control, people that lack conscience. When somebody spends about 10 or 20 billion naira to contest election in a nation, when he enters into office, what do you think he will do with it? Will he not first of all try to recover what he spent? And the most possible way or recovering what he spent? Is it not by stealing from the treasury of the country, stealing the oil of the country, the only source of wealth of the country? Honestly, I'm very ashamed to be called a Nigerian. I am very ashamed to be called a Nigerian because this is not the country which I shed my blood and sweat in order for it to be found. This is not the federation we fought for. And I am sure that the founding fathers of this country who are now in the other world will feel embarrassed and thoroughly ashamed that this is their country. Chief Amaechi also expressed shock that an incumbent governor of Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) is nursing ambition to become the president to succeed his boss, and he is accepting that people bought form for him, and he proudly accepted it. Who is he talking to? Does he think he is talking to idiots? Also annoying is the claim that a group has equally bought for former President Goodluck Jonathan. What a country! If former President Goodluck Jonathan will be such a puppet that he can be maneuvered like that, it shows the level of our intelligence and the level of personalities that have presided over the affairs of this country. All of a sudden, people who work to throw you out of office are buying forms for you to come back, yet they were the people that push you out of office. It is only God that will purify this country. It is not something He will do gently. He will wipe away this set of people out of the country so that the wish of God for this nation to prevail. I doubt if this nation will continue to survive as a federation. I seriously doubt it. Wow. Those were the words of Amechi, Mbazulike Amaechi, about the whole brouhaha surrounding this election, forthcoming presidential election. You know, it's really amazing the number of people that are buying presidential forms. Some of them, we do not even know them. Some we know them. And you're seeing people from unthinkable positions in government seeking for presidential positions. CBN is the wildest of them all, you know. And right now, Amechi is bearing his mind, which for me, he is telling Nigerians the whole truth. I just like the way he, put those words in place. And some way he said that the breaking vessel called Nigeria. Imagine, these are people who have seen different generations come and pass, and they are very uncomfortable with what is currently happening in the country. And I mean, it's high time everybody wakes to do the right thing. Now, when APC, one of the stalwart in the APC, talked about the numerous number of people who are buying the form, 100 million naira buying the form. One of them said, Nabena, exactly, from River State, said that the money is going to be used to pay ASU lecturers. And I'm just trying to think, what has the party to do with ASU? Is it that when they get the bulk of the money, and they will now use it to pay? Is that how they will be paying them their backlogs? Possibly APC will be selling form even ahead. 2023 form for APC presidency is already out. You can buy and save some for 2030 and all of that. Possibly that's what is going to be done so that we can keep paying the lecturers and all of that. Stories for the gods, I tell you. And I feel that what Mbazulike has said is nothing but the truth. It's high time the people make up their mind. It's all in our hands. If we have to, build a strong, formidable force to wage war against these crazy things happening in the country, it will go an extra mile to preserve the nation for us if we still want Nigeria as a federation. Because in his last words, he said something very strong. And what he said there was, he said he doubts if this nation will continue to survive as a federation. He said, I seriously doubt it. And I feel that this is traceable to a lot of things that is happening, especially the level of rush that the Northerners are even having for presidency, despite the fact that it's their own person that just opted out or is about to be, leave the seat. They're still looking out for it. How about other, southern zones? Do you think they're going to watch that happen and they sit quietly doffing their caps every day as they go to Aso Rock to one particular region who says presidency is always for them? We need to really think about this if Nigeria will still be a federation after now. That's where I like to leave it. Go to our comment section. You've heard the words of Mbazulike Amaechi. What's your position on this? Let's interact in our comment section. Thank you very much.